Welcome student. After a long gap, again we are going to join this online class. Now, before Diwali, we have finished the term DL nomenclature, DL configuration that we have already taken. Consider DL nomenclature, DL notation or DL configuration. Okay, that was very simple. Now, how to give DL notation or DL configuration, DL nomenclature to the organic compound? So, again one thing is that this nomenclature is or this configuration is only applicable for carbohydrate and amino acid. Very clear. For example, CHO, HOH, CH2OH. This is glyceraldate. Okay. Again, one more stereoisomers of glyceraldate. This one. Okay. So, just I want to give D or L configuration to this compound. What we have to do? Very simple. Now, first thing is identify last chiral carbon atom in this compound. Okay, last in this compound, this carbon atom is last and first and last. Okay, so we have to consider this. Now, on this carbon atom, where is OH group? What is the orientation or what is the direction on which side OH group present? If OH group is on right side, here this OH group is on right side, therefore we have to assign configuration D, capital D, okay, to this compound. What capital D indicate? This only indicate in this compound position of OH group is on right side, okay. And here again same thing, identify chiral carbon atom, again identify the position of OH group. Here position of OH group is on left side, so it is capital L. Okay, what capital D represent? Capital D represent only position of OH group at last chiral carbon atom on right side, and here capital L on left side. Okay, this is the meaning of D and L. We have already taken this. Now, this configuration or this system of giving notation or configuration is only applicable for the compound belong to carbohydrate family and amino acid, not other. Why not other? Why this system is not applicable for other? Let us take one example. Okay, see, for example, this is the carbon atom. Here CHO, HCl, for any example. I don't know what is the name, but this is an example. Now, to this compound, I want to give D or L nomenclature. What we have to do? What we have to do? Again, first thing, identify last chiral carbon atom. Here, this carbon atom is chiral, no doubt, or asymmetric carbon atom. This carbon atom attached to 4 different substituent CHO, H, CH2OH and Cl. So, definitely it is a asymmetric carbon atom, and so it is chiral carbon atom. Now, what is D? What is the meaning of D? Capital D. Capital D indicate the position of OH group on right side. Capital L represent OH group on left side. Only OH group, not other substituent. In this molecule, what is the position of OH group at last chiral carbon atom? Is it on left side or right side? In this molecule, where is the position of OH group, orientation of OH group, on right side or left side? Can you give D or L? Can you identify it is D or L? No. See, why not? Because OH group is absent. Here it is Cl. not OH group, Cl, chlorine. 4 substituent attached to this carbon are aldehyde group, hydrogen, chlorine and CH2OH. So on this, around this chlorine atom, chiral carbon atom, OH group is absent. So is it D? No. L? Not possible, because this system is only applicable for carbohydrate and amino compound, amino acid. That's why this system is failed to determine the configuration of other type of molecule which is not belong to carbohydrate and amino acid. So that's why scientists have developed new system of nomenclature, new system of determining configuration, which is known as RS configuration. RS, okay, R and S, just like D and L. D, L, similarly R and S. But this system configuration is applicable to all types of organic compound, all types having asymmetric carbon atom, having at least one asymmetric carbon atom. Okay. So this is the benefit of this system over a DL system. Okay. DL system is only applicable for carbohydrate, amino acid, remaining organic compound having not it is not possible to give DL system, but RS system is applicable to all types. Okay. Let us see RS system of nomenclature. Okay. I will come. So student, let us take one example. Again same, glyceraldehyde, or we can take any other example. We will consider 3-dimensional structure. First, tetrahedral structure of H. This is tetrahedral structure of glyceraldehyde. Okay. So I have already explained what is the meaning of this structure. Okay. What is the bond angle? Tetrahedral bond angle 109 degree 28 minutes. Okay. So to this carbon, aldehyde group and CH2OH attached by simple line. The meaning of this simple bond is that these two group are in one plane. Remember, recall. Okay. And OH group attached to this carbon by wedge bond, dark bond. It means it is on front side. It is on out of plane but moving toward the observer. Okay. This hydrogen attached to carbon by dash line, rare bond. It means it is present on back side, moving away from the observer. So that was the notation I have already explained. Now for this compound I have to give RS notation or RRS configuration. Okay. So there are certain steps, we have to follow these steps, and by applying these steps we will get it is easy to give R and S notation. Okay. Now first what we have to do? Very simple. Step 1. See, in this step we have to identify chiral carbon atom in the molecule. Okay. Remember one thing, RS notation or configuration is only applicable for chiral molecule. If molecule is not chiral, then it is not possible to give R or S notation. Remember, that is very important. Now step 1, what we have to do? Identify chiral carbon atom. So apply step 1. So this molecule is having chiral carbon atom or not? Yes, this molecule contain chiral carbon atom. Where it is? This carbon, central carbon atom is chiral. Okay, because 4 different groups are attached to this and it having it stereoisomers, enantiomers. That's why it is chiral. I will explain in next class what is the meaning of chiral and remaining part. So this is chiral carbon atom, step 1. Step 2, if yes means it is actually in step 1, identify chiral carbon atom. If S, then apply step 2. It is like this. Okay. If yes, then apply step 2. Okay. Identify chiral carbon atom. If yes, if this compound contain chiral carbon atom, then we have to apply step 2. Step 2. What is step 2? Now, in step 2, what we have to do? Give preference. What we call that the proper word is actually I did not remember now, but I will tell you later. Now, in step 2, what we have to do? Give preference to the substituent attached to chiral carbon atom. Okay, give preference to the substituent attached to chiral carbon atom. Preference means numbering 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, 4. On what basis we have to give preference? Importance, like this. Okay, we have to give numbering, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, on the basis of atomic number, or sometime atomic weight or atomic number, same thing, or size of group. These are the groups: CHO, CH2OH, OH. These are the groups attached to carbon atom. Okay, we have to give preference. Okay, now just wait. I will tell you the proper word for this in place of preference. Just wait. Priority. The proper word is priority. Priority or preference. Priority means importance. Priority means give preference or priority to the substituent attached to chiral carbon atom like 1, 2, 3, 4. On the basis of what? So just take one example. In our classroom, one of the student get highest mark, that will number 1. Okay, right? That will student get first number. Who will get second? Next to this. Who will get third? Next to this. Okay, like this. Okay. Similarly, ranking. Okay, this ranking is decided on the basis of your score. Similarly, here also we have to give priority or preference or importance to these 4 substituent attached to chiral carbon atom on the basis of atomic number or atomic size or group size. If group is bigger, some groups are smaller in size, some group are bigger in size, then bigger group get number, more preference, more priority. Okay. Now, so according to step 2, see, come to this example, we have to give priority to this substituent attached to this chiral carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here this carbon atom, to this carbon atom directly attached atom, identify directly, the atom directly attached to this chiral carbon atom. Here oxygen, here oxygen, here oxygen, here hydrogen, here carbon. This is aldehyde group, this group is like this. Okay, and this CH2OH, carbon HHOH, like this. Okay, here hydrogen attached to oxygen, not directly to carbon. So to this carbon 4 groups are attached, and atom attached to this carbon, here carbon atom of aldehyde group, here oxygen atom of OH group, here carbon atom of CH2OH group, and here directly hydrogen. Okay, among these 4 atoms, which atom having more atomic number, more atomic weight, large atomic number? Carbon, carbon, oxygen or hydrogen? Carbon atomic number of carbon 6, atomic number of oxygen 8, atomic number of hydrogen 1. So which is more? 8. So this is the oxygen atom of OH group having highest atomic number or atomic weight. So that atom get more priority. More priority means number 1, highest priority, that is called highest priority, number 1. Second number goes to carbon 6, hydrogen 1. So carbon, carbon. These 2 atoms having same atomic number. This carbon also having 6, this carbon also having 6. But what we have to do? Then we have to identify next atom. If that atom is having highest atomic number, atomic weight, then okay, no problem. Now consider next carbon, carbon. This carbon attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 OH group. Okay, this carbon attached to 1 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, but this oxygen attached to carbon by double bond. Double bond. Actually, in this nomenclature, this double bond is like this, is equivalent to carbon attached to 2 oxygen. Carbon oxygen double bond equivalent to carbon attached to 2 different oxygen. So this carbon is like to attach to 2 different oxygen. Here carbon attached to single oxygen because single bond, here double bond. So this carbon is having bigger in size. So aldehyde group is bigger than primary alcoholic group CH2H. So definitely next preference goes to this carbon. Second number goes to aldehyde carbon atom, remember. Then third this carbon, and 4 hydrogen. Now we have given preference, priority to the 4 substituent attached to this asymmetric or chiral carbon atom. Now OH group number 1, aldehyde group number 2, CH2OH group number 3, hydrogen number 4. So OH group is highest priority group, hydrogen is lowest priority group. Okay, so in this molecule OH group has got highest priority and hydrogen has got lowest priority. Okay, right? Now, so these are the step 2. Now what we have to do? Then we have to follow step 3. Step 3 or next step. Now what we have to do? Now after giving priority, we have to be careful about lowest priority group, lowest priority group, here that is hydrogen. Lowest priority group is here hydrogen. What care we have to take? We have to identify whether lowest priority group is on back side or not. That is very important. What we have to identify? We have to identify, or we have to find out whether the lowest priority group is on back side or not. In this nomenclature, lowest priority group must be on back side. Must be on back side, rear side. Back side means rear side, moving away from the observer. It means that group must move away from the observer, out of plane, not in the plane. Okay. See, in this example, lowest priority group is hydrogen. Tell me whether this group is on front side or back side. See, look at this structure. Lowest group, that is hydrogen, attached to carbon by dash bond, rear bond, dash bond. Dash bond means what it indicate? This hydrogen is on back side, rear side. Okay. So we can identify by this notation of bond. Notation of bond is dash. It means already it is understood that the group attached to this carbon by dash bond is on back side. So lowest priority group is on back side. Lowest priority group is on back side. So that we want. Okay. So that care we have to take. Okay. Otherwise it will be wrong. Now what care we have to take? Lowest priority group on back side, rear side. If it is not, suppose if it is not on back side, it is on front side, then what we have to do? Then rotate this molecule, rotate. I will take example of this category also. First, if the lowest priority group is on front side, it is not on back side, but what we want? We want that group on back side. Then what we have to do? We have to rotate it, and then the group rotate in such a way that the lowest priority group will be on back side, or we have to put that group on back side, okay, by rotation. So make it sure. Then after taking this care, means lowest priority group is on back side. Now in this example, lowest group is on back side, no problem, there is no need of rotation. So then what we have to do? Then start moving. Suppose we are here. Now suppose we are here, means very close to number 1. Then move toward the second, then third. What we have to do in next step? In next process, we have to start moving from highest priority group to lower side, first to second, second to third. Okay. Then what is the type of rotation? What is the type of rotation? It is clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is anti-clockwise. This rotation, in this example, rotation is anti-clockwise. Therefore, then if rotation is anti-clockwise, then this assign configuration capital S. If rotation is anti-clockwise or left side, that is called left side, then use configuration capital S to this compound. Then so before the name of this compound, write S. S glyceraldehyde. What this S indicate? It indicate configuration of this compound. Indicate configuration of this compound. Okay, clear? What is when we have to use S? If rotation is anti-clockwise, then configuration of this compound will be capital S. S means sinister. Sinister means left. Sinister means left. Okay. Now, if suppose rotation is clockwise, I will take one more example. If rotation is clockwise, here rotation is anti-clockwise, that's why capital S. Suppose rotation is clockwise or right side, then capital R. Rectus, capital R means rectus means right side. Okay, so this is the RS notation. This configuration is developed by Chan, Ingold and Prelog. Chan, Ingold and Prelog, name of the scientists who discovered or developed this system. Therefore, it is also known as Chan, Ingold and Prelog system of nomenclature or RS nomenclature. In next class, I will take more example and try to make clear. Okay, thank you very much.